Greetings, fellow Magic players. My name is Brian McCormick, and you're watching MTG Rocks. We're going to be storming the Citadel today with the Singleton event. Our prize is a nice glass-style Thorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. We can also win a Simut, which we definitely won't be playing in any format, and the Wanderer, which is actually a nice card. You can run that in Dread Horde, some mono white builds. So we're going to go ahead and be choosing our mono green Singleton deck. There's a little red symbol just for a Thrash, which is like Rabid Bite. We don't play the threat portion of the card. So this is mono green Singleton, and first I'm going to go over the key cards, and then we're going to cover the new cards from More the Spark. So Guardian Project, basically whenever we play a creature spell, we draw a card. Pretty awesome in Singleton. Tendershoot Dryad just runs away in Singleton format. You get essentially a 3/3 Saproling during each player's turn. So you get 6 power every turn. Pretty crazy if it's not killed. We've also got Biogenic Ooze. It's like a less great Tendershoot Dryad. And then we've got Vivien Reid, which is a pretty nice staple. Deals with flyers, which is important. Gets us threats. So now let's move on to the new stuff that we've added. We've got Kronch Wrangler. It's a nice little 2/1 with trample, but it gets bigger throughout the game. Let's see. We've also got Evolution Stage, so things like Kronch Wrangler and other things, our Planeswalkers have counters. They'll get bigger, and at worst it's a 3/2, which in Singleton is not the end of the world. We added the new Vivien, which lets us dig through our deck for creatures. Let's see. We've also added the new Nissa. Quite good. Doubles our mana that we have. It makes 3/3s out of our lands in play. Then we've got Ronus, extremely powerful. Doubles our creature's power, gives them vigilance so we can attack without fear of losing on the attack back. Goes back into our library when it dies. And then at the 6 mana drop, we added Ugin, which should basically be in every Singleton deck. I mean, it's just good. It destroys permanents, and it gives you card advantage. So what more could you ask for? So that's our mono green Singleton. And yes, I'd like to submit, and we will be playing right away. I have no idea. I haven't played this since War the Spark came out. No idea what we're going to play against. Could be crazy Planeswalker decks. We'll see. I just like starting the event with mono green Singleton because I know it's consistent and fairly strong. Little slow here, but Singleton can be slow. Do I want to keep this? I'm going to keep it because, I don't know. I've got Tendershoot Dryad, which is pretty crazy. Nissa is strong. Colossal Majesty, not particularly great with this hand. Unless we're playing against a control build. We've got a lot of 2-drops, so it surprises me we don't have any of our early stuff. We do have our deck fairly well curved. Alexander the Great again. Oh, there we go. So, we drew our 2-drop. Very nice. Now we can curve. We just need our lands. Tendershoot Dryad's like one of the greatest jank cards of all time. Like, if you're playing against a deck without removal, it's pretty crazy. So I think I'll lead with Druid. Because I should have attacked first, but we're playing against a multicolored Sultai deck. Wow, man, this guy is brave to run Gogari Finebroker in Singleton, trying to get double black and double green with 3 colors. It's just a 3/4 against me right now, though. Alright, so I could apply pressure, but this guy's probably running removal. So I think I'd rather start drawing cards. So I'm going to play Guardian Project. It's a pretty crazy card. And then when I play my Vine Mare, I'm going to get to draw a card. When I play any creature, I'm going to get to draw a card. Lich. If you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3, put one in his hand, the rest into his graveyard. Pay 4 life, it gets indestructible, and he taps it. Okay. I could also play Majesty, but I think I want to draw some lands here, hopefully. Maybe. Please. Okay. Alright, so I'll probably chump Vine Mare for the Golgari Finebroker. Take 4, a little bit losing life here, but next turn I've got Nissa, and then follow that up with everything, maybe? You... Alright. Doesn't attack with a leech. Okay. I guess I'll save this to protect Nissa next turn. Although I may just play Tendershoot Dryad next turn. That's probably better. I don't know. What do I want to play? I guess Nissa, and if it survives a turn, I'm really good shape.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. The land fights for us.
Alright. Next turn I have at least 7 mana, I think. I could potentially have 11 if I draw Forest. Alright, so what's the least useful card here? Definitely Colossal Majesty. I've already got card draw with Project. And what's he gonna get? You could get my Thorn Lieutenant or a District Guide. Not too great. Ooh. That's a real card. Alright. Let's try and do everything. I'm not even gonna count up this mana. Do I want to play Beast Whisperer first? I know, I don't think I care. I get a ton of card draw from Guardian Project. Right. Tendershoot, pretty great. Draw. Next turn. Next turn. Alright, so... Mammoth or Carnage Tyrant? I think Mammoth is better. Then I win next turn with God Eternal Ronus. Because he gives everything trample. Carnage Tyrant just has trample itself. Okay, I'll need to attack here. Alright, so now I get a 3/3. There we go. So basically our opponent has to kill me this turn. Or like destroy everything in play. Like even a Finality, I think we still have Mammoth out. And then double it with Ronus with the Nissa land. Okay. Yeah, you better kill that. Still doesn't matter. Sure.
Cease this aggression.
Oh, don't bounce my mammoth. It's gonna win me the game. No. No. I think we still have enough mana here to give everything trample. We might not win, but at this stage.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I guess I just need to get this going as soon as possible. Make him chomp. Apply the pressure. I don't care to do all the combat math. Alright. So everything has trample. Let's just attack with everything. So we got 24 damage with trample. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 toughness. So what did I say? 23. (22), 23, 24 power. We're getting in at least like 11 damage. I don't know. I don't really care to do the math here. Doesn't really matter. Either way, next turn we've got Ronus, Mammoth, and a pretty nice hand. He'll probably kill Nissa, but I can also play Deathgorge on my next turn and exile whatever I'm afraid that he would bring back with the Gravewaker. Why does that look like a giant turkey to me? No, you can't use Lich's ability anymore. He's only at 2 life. Bird Spirit. That's gotta be a turkey, right? So Chupacabra, our mammoth.
Forgive me.
Okay, thing we want to take out. Probably a lot. So let's just attack. He's got to block both, so he's gonna lose 2 of the 3. Sure. Well, sure, give it indestructible. Please do. What am I more worried about here? He might be worried about milling himself, but I don't know. I don't want to give him the value of picking out his cards any longer. Alright, so I think we've got to get rid of the Chupacabra. Although Dream Eater is probably better than Chupacabra, to be fair. Yeah, let's eat the Dream Eater. Play more threats that are lethal. So So he can keep bringing back the Chupacabra, but he's still got to block at least 3 creatures. So he could bring the Chupacabra back, kill the Ronus. Well, no. He's probably got to kill the Deathgorger instead of the Ronus. Why? Why would you bring that back? Now you lose. You've got 2 blockers and I have 3 lethal attackers. Okay, well, free win to us. I think he just realized his mistake. Alright, well, there we go. Win game 1. I think you'll find in these free special events that people tend to make a little bit more mistakes than they would in regular play or even ranked. Definitely than ranked. Although I do see a lot of people make some basic mistakes in like platinum ranked and less so in diamond. Alright, so we're on the draw. Looks like a fine hand. We've got a little bit of a curve. I don't target creatures much. Hopefully we draw some land here. If we draw a 3rd land, Jadelight can help us explore for the other lands. Alright, we did. That's good. So in general, I wouldn't want to trade here because I have a Ghalta in my hand. On the floor. Whenever we activate an ability of a creature or land that isn't for mana, he gets to draw. Okay. He likes to draw cards, I guess. Alright, let's try and draw some more lands. Land. That's a land. That toughness, gonna be hard to attack through. Looks like a cyberpunk dinosaur, doesn't it? It's like computer chips. But they're runes, runic Armasaur. Colossal Majesty. Well, he doesn't have any 4 mana things out yet. Let's see. I can play this. And then let's 9 power 9, 10, 11, 12, and then play Ghalta next turn. That seems better than playing Guardian Project. He's mono green, so he likely does not have many ways to deal with the 12-12 Ghalta. I mean, I don't think our deck even has any way to deal with the 12-12 Ghalta other than just being faster and out aggroing. I guess we do have Ugin. Ugin can kill Ghalta. It's colorless. So can I play a creature first? No. I only have 5 mana available. This costs 2. Alright, so I guess we'll lead with Ghalta. And we'll just start going to town with that. I could rapid buy it, but I don't want to give him a card draw. And there's nothing really here worth killing. I might rapid buy it if he has a 4 power creature, because he would get to draw from that anyways. But even giving him card draw, I would probably rather have 10 10s and Biogenic Ooze out. Yeah, he's probably thinking Ripjaw is not good enough to beat Ghalta, and if he is, then he's right. Oh, yeah. I guess he's not running Ugin, because if he ran Ugin, he might wait around a turn Try and draw that. Alright. 2 wins down. One more to get our shiny new, what was it, Wanderer, Stained Glass, Planeswalker art. Huh. Okay. I feel like when I have a flooded hand like this, Arena likes to give me land draws for 8 turns in a row. That's just my feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. Mono green again. Alright, yeah, mono green's good. I got Blanchwood Armor I can equip at some point. I could do it now. And don't have trample, but I mean, why not? I don't see him beating this, so let's do it. So, the reason why I did Blanchwood Armor right now, other than the fact that 6/5 is good on turn 3, and he's mono green, so he probably couldn't kill it, is I'd rather play Guardian and then Brontodon than Brontodon followed up by Guardian. So, actually now, do I want to play Brontodon as a chumper for Thorn Lieutenant? Followed up by Aggressive Mammoth? I don't know. I think he's on the defensive. He's got to chump the Harpooner next turn, probably with the double block, so I think this game's going to go on a little bit longer, which favors me drawing more cards rather than trying to push damage. Oh, he's red. He's got red in there. Surprising. Okay, so I've got 7 toughness. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would trade. He would lose these 2. I think I want to keep it around. So let's kick this and draw a card. It's got trample. This is what I would prefer to put the Blanchwood Armor on because it's got trample and vigilance. But next turn I can play a land, and Aggressive Mammoth will give the Harpooner trample. Alright, so I think we got the game next turn with Aggressive Mammoth. Ooh, and we got Ugin too. That's nasty. Alright, Alright, beat down. He's basically got to give up all of his stuff not to lose this turn, I think. We'll see. We got 14 power. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 toughness. Alright, what do we got here? 9 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we just kill everything. And time for him to enter the scoop phase, like our last opponent. Alright, nice, quick, clean win. Branchwood Armor doing a lot of work. One of my favorite cards in mono green when running Singleton. And there's the Wanderer, stained glass art, pretty cool. This has got to be like, I wonder how they make these, but it's got to be pretty easy for them to make. I mean, even Photoshop has a stained glass filter that you can do, and it just like automatically converts art into stained glass. I don't know if they did that at all, but they probably did their own custom design, but I'm sure they make plenty of money off of those card styles. Alright, we'll keep. We got Llanowar Elf, turn 3 Guardian Project. It's very rare we get a Llanowar Elf opening hand because we only have 1 in the deck. So I do like to take advantage of that. And we're a bit flooded. Well, I guess we'll attack. Okay. Alright, so this gives +1 death touch and destroys the artifact, enchantment, or creature. We're under a little bit of damage here. We need to draw one of our big creatures next turn or we're in trouble. And even then he's just going to kill it for 4 mana, so pretty bad position here. Because we have both the Rabid Bite and the Thrash. We need a creature to utilize them. Ugin's a bit too slow here. I can't even chump. If I chump, I can't play Ugin next turn. Very bad. Very bad draws. Alright. We'll scoop this up. You do have to run some number of removal spells because you have to beat things like Tendershoot Dryad. So it's very unlikely that we get all of them in our hand and then just get flooded out, but sometimes it happens. Alright, I guess we'll keep this on the draw. Then we have 3 turns to draw a forest. Theoretically, we have a 1 in 3 chance of drawing a forest every draw, so we're pretty likely to do that and hit Jadelight, and that'll explore. Yeah, there it is. Paradise Druid. Good card. Wonder if he's running black too. Oh, he is. Guess he's running 4 color good stuff, maybe 3 color good stuff. Nice. Evolution Sage for the Jadelight Ranger later. Vine Mare is okay, but we've already got a pretty loaded hand here. I think we want to draw more lands. So, I mean, next turn I could play Nullhide Ferox, but I'm also thinking of playing Evolution Sage, playing a land, and evolving the Jadelight. Well, I may just want to go to town with the Nullhide. Like Nullhide followed up by Ronus. Pretty sweet. I don't know. I like getting out Evolution Stage early though. Also gives me the option to play Vivien if I draw a land next turn. Although I don't think I want to play Vivien in this position. I think I would still rather play a Ronus next turn or maybe a Gigantosaurus. Okay. Wow. Price of fame on that. Oh, our deck's not based around it, so it's not quite a big deal. If I played Gigantosaurus next turn, he may have wished he didn't do that. Ugin. Nice. Alright, I want to continue being aggressive, I believe. I do have a full hand, so I don't really need to play Beast Whisper and draw cards. I feel like he's got a lot of good stuff maybe on his top end, and we just want to pressure him. Because he's running 3 colors, he's probably got Hydroid Krasis in there. And I think he's going to have a lot of trouble dealing with this 6/6. I think we're in okay position here, unless our opponent gets something crazy out. If we draw lands, we can play our big stuff, and if we don't draw lands, we're probably going to be drawing things we can play. That's 5 mana or 4 mana or less. We don't have a lot of 5 or 6 drops left in our deck here. Looks like he's looking at our graveyard. Maybe he has Command the Dreadhorde. That could be bad for us. But he's only got Vine Mare and Sage. That would cost him 7 life. I don't think it does much for him. I don't think Command the Dreadhorde is very good in Singleton. Because the reason you run it is you run it to gain life with Wildgrowth Walker. So you get the life back. I told you. See? I called it. I knew he was looking at my graveyard for a reason. Alright. So now he's at 5. So I think God Eternal Ronus is good here. Doubles my creature's power. Gigantosaurus isn't terrible. So he's got 3 blockers. One of them trades with the Jadelight. Yeah, I think Ronus is pretty strong. I could have also played Vivien Reid to kill the treasure map before it flips. Alright, well, we got rid of his creatures. Still got his mana rampers and treasure map flipping. He could come back here. He's got to get like runner of his top end cards. Alright, Vivien's a good start for him because that'll give him some chances to dig for answers. I believe it only digs for creatures, so...
Wait, you think nature is kind?
Could play Vivien. Start getting some card advantage with that. Alright, first let's attack with Ronus, make him chump. He might have Mass Manipulation. In fact, I would assume he has a Mass Manipulation in his deck, or at least Entrancing Melody. Although, it could be hard for him to play 4 blue. Alright, well, we're going to tuck this because I like drawing that. Alright, and let's just keep playing the lethal threats here. I don't even think there's a high probability he's going to get a creature with Vivien. after 2 activations, he might get 1. But he's running a lot of instants and sorceries. I mean, look at this. Alright, well now he's got plenty of blue for mass manipulation. I'm a Drolta. Okay, that's good. So that means he can replay Evolving Wilds and Seeker Squire. Can you do instants and sorceries? No, it's permanent cards only.
You fight like a city brat.
Alright. I got Carnage Tyrant. Alright, let's just attack him and see what he does. Sure. Alright, so if I played Ugin and killed Muldrotha, then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can use his whole turn basically to kill my Ugin. I think that's fine. I could play Galta as well.
Curiosity and wonder drive civilization, not
I feel like I need to kill Muldrotha though, because that's a lot of card advantage. Chupacabra, you're certainly going to want that to kill the Gigantosaurus. So he can use Vivien to draw it, but he doesn't have the double black. Alright, so Ugin lives, that's good.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
Alright, let's make him chomp with Jadelight Ranger. Alright, and we'll play our Galta. Play Vivien. You know, if you want to do this correctly, you should play Vivien first, but...
Let's see if you're worthy. You can't stop nature.
And, ooh, Aggressive Mammoth. On the battlefield again. Gigantosaurus. I guess I actually prefer Mammoth. Which gives everything trample. That means my Gigantosaurus will have trample if he kills Galta.
fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
I mean, he's gonna play his Chupacabra to kill Galta, right? So he sees the Mammoth and he scoops. Alright, let's keep going. Science. Okay. Don't like this hand because there's not any 2 or 3 drop creatures, so we're gonna mulligan. Alright, this is okay. Okay, so this is the new the new London mulligan. So we return 1 card back in. What do we want to return? I guess we'll put the Rabid Bite at the bottom of our library. we needed land, so we had to put something back. I feel like the Blanchwood Armor is particularly strong in this deck. Although, if we are playing into a deck with removal, it's not... The thing about this format is there's not a lot of removal, because you can only run one of each, and you run out of efficient removal spells pretty quickly. Alright, sweet. So we're going to need a Steel Leaf Champion on turn 3. We could play Jadelight if we were wanting to draw more lands. He's got a Lyra. So I'll probably hold off on this Blanchwood. I don't think it's particularly good versus these colors. I feel like he's got balance or removal. I guess if I know I have a free attack, I could do it for an extra 4 damage. Really, you should be playing creatures in your second main phase, but I'm not really worried about anything with 1 mana. Alright, so he can't play Kai's Wrath because of the blue mana. Conclave Tribunal, okay. So I think we win next turn with Blanchwood Armor. And that's why I saved it. Basically, it's like a one-shot for like +5 damage. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts him at 1. And I'll use it on the Thorn Lieutenant. So if he kills the Thorn Lieutenant, I get a 1/1 that I can... That's lethal. So now he has to kill 3 creatures. I'll settle the wreckage. Okay. Alright. So... We'll just attack with the Jadelight. Don't tell me you're bluffing the settle. Alright. That's what I thought. Alright, let's get a forest. Alright, well, the good news is that's his only settled wreckage. Bad news is he could have a wrath effect, like time wipe now. Well, I believe he had 5 mana last turn if he had time wipe, but maybe he played the Guild Gate or something tapped. Okay. Splendid Angel. Lazav, alright. So now we want to draw a Mammoth or a way to give Thorn Lieutenant trample. Alright, so he'll probably chump with the Lazav and try and get lifelink with a Resplendent attack on his turn. But that's not going to work out for him if that's his plan, because we've got Gigantosaurus, which is also lethal. Although he would get a 4/4 chump blocker. Some big creatures. Alright, any scoops? Alright, well, I think that's been a pretty good showcase of the mono green Singleton deck. Pretty nice deck, a lot of fun. It's very aggressive, deals a lot of damage fairly quickly. Just some notes for Roar the Spark. You gotta add Ugins in. You gotta add God Eternal Ronus in. And you have to add the new Nissa in. Those are all pretty strong. Other than that, everything else is really up to you. Whatever you like from the new set. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you want us to playtest any other decks or any other Singleton decks, please leave a comment with the deck list. Thanks for watching.